What's up, friends? Welcome back to another episode of Element Shoes. Thanks for tuning in. First and foremost, before I waste any of your time, be sure to subscribe below. Leave some comments. We do not care. We love them. We love to interact with you guys. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in today. We haven't been here for 2 weeks, so we have a huge laundry list of shit to go over with you guys. If you guys have been sleeping under a rock, we've had the Lost and Found drop. We've had the Ma Maniere drops. We had the Undefeated drops. Am I missing any other drops that we've had? We've had the Flea drops. There's been a lot going on, so we have a lot to discuss. We're going to go over shoes today. We're going to go over quality of shoes. We're going to go over the drops, the debacle that happened last week on the Lost and Founds. I wasn't even able to join on the freaking draw. I won't even get into that because I'm sweating just even talking about it. But yes, we have a lot of shit to talk about. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get right fucking to it, guys. The reason I said that is because I'm a little like, I'm not stressed out, but there's a lot of pressure that is coming through this podcast today, that just releasing all that, so I feel good. But you know what? First, let me introduce our guest, two amazing guests. We have the infamous Todd Clark. Todd, how are you doing today?
Good. Happy to be here again, man. It was a little too long.
2 weeks. Thanksgiving.
A lot of shit to talk about.
Shit, I know. I like your shirt, Tiger Woods.
Thank you. I got to represent, man. Saudi's out of the hero this week, but
he's
you see what he said? He said he's in. His goal is to play every single major,
really,
and 2 tournaments.
That is a beautiful thing to hear. If you're a Tiger Woods fan, you want nothing more to hear stuff like that, because over the last 10 years, we've been just trying to figure out or guess what his future is going to be in golf. So it's nice to see him back. We also have Rob Bernardo. Rob, how are you doing today, man? What's up with you?
What's up? I'm here.
You are definitely here.
Let's do it.
What are you wearing today, Rob? What you got on? Let me see. What are those? Are those the Jades?
Jade Horizon 5.
Jade Horizon 5. Those are pretty good shoes. I like those.
Yeah.
Last year's edition.
Yep. Fresh out of the box.
Nice.
NDS.
What do you got on, Todd?
Undead stuck. I got the camo dunks.
Let's harass him a little bit.
I know I'm lucky.
Man, these big feet of mine don't fit in women's shoes, so there's no chance unless they make men's sizing in the women's shoes. And I wanted those. Something about camo. My grandfather's also. I mean, if you're my age, your grandfather served in one war or another. So to have that, and I know it's just a shoe, but to be able to like have that pride of your family, serving, I like to have it play out in my shoes.
Yeah,
so.
it's represented.
Yeah,
man.
I love it, man.
Thank you.
Like those shoes. All right, let's get right into it. Let's fucking talk about the fucking shit that happened a week ago. Fuck.
That was a debacle, man. I was so sad. I couldn't join either. I was click, nothing.
Let's give a little pre-nomsis to this Lost and Found. So this is supposed to be the shoe of the year. They've been talked about for the last, I would say, 8 months. And the rumors were there's going to be 1 million of these shoes out. 500 to 1 million. That's what everyone said. I was under the impression that they were going to be hard to get but not impossible to get. And I was also under the impression that I was able to get multiple pairs because I really wanted a pair for myself, and I wanted a pair that I can keep for 10 years and look back on them and be like, hey. But I only got one pair. And the pair I got wasn't even from Nike. The pair I got, I'm going to say this because this is the Evil Empire.
Evil Empire, yeah.
But right? I went to StockX because I felt that was the only way. After I took loss after loss after loss, I entered in every single raffle. I tried to go on every single drop, and not one chance or not one time did I feel I even had a little bit of a chance to even touch these shoes. And their drop was so terrible. I mean, even on the Travis Scott drop, I was able to at least enter into the draw in a timely fashion. My app froze. My sneaker app froze. Nike, what do you have to say about this shit?
I deleted after a couple minutes.
The whole app?
The whole app did a little reinstall.
And did that work? Because it worked for me before.
It did not. My account was locked out. Then I kept getting login errors.
Actually, I take it back. I did the same thing. I deleted the app because it worked for me in the past. But when I reinstalled it and tried to log in, it froze the app altogether, and it says I couldn't even log in.
I was done.
So I was just froze out.
I was in tears, man. I was yelling.
And then we get this thing from Sneakers Today saying that they're really working on these bots, and like 40% of them are flushed out, and that's bullshit because we couldn't even enter on this draw. And just so you guys know, Todd and I are a member of this shoe community called Soul Savvy. So it's not just us three that get to talk about things that we weren't able to pick up. We're in a community of thousands of people, And it was a running theme. Nobody could get into the app. No one could get into the draw. And I'm just disappointed in sneakers. And actually, over the weekend, I was thinking to myself, they have a monopoly on the shoe industry. At what point do they piss consumers off enough where they just stop wanting to be a part of it?
They're too big. It's that too big to fail. I mean,
I get it.
It's a $154 billion a year industry.
Yeah, but look at Yeezy.
Yeah.
You know, you always think it's too big to fail until it does.
Yeah,
He's laying in the weeds, and he'll come back.
But not with the Yeezy, though. You know, like Jordan and his son, like I feel like they're just stomping on our industry because
they're like gods.
Because they can. It's almost like they're sacrificing. They do not care.
They're gods. They do what they want.
Backdooring all day long. So what are your thoughts on this debacle of a draw? What do you think of the lost and founds, the whole process of it? Did you both cop a pair?
Rob loves it. Rob thought it was the greatest drop ever, I would imagine.
Well, just so you guys all know, Rob was at my house using my internet and my IP address. And it's funny, I looked at the sneaker thing today on my IP address. So in all reality, Rob, those are my shoes. And we'll talk about this later because you stole my pair of shoes on my IP address.
I always get worried about that when they said the IP address.
Well,
like if I'm
today, I saw it, I read it.
Like even if like girlfriend and I are joining and trying.
I'm never doing it again.
In.
After what I read today, I'm never doing it again. If Carrie wants to join a draw with me, she's going to be on AT&T.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be on the Wi-Fi.
That's probably the way to go. Right?
2 different shipping addresses, 2 different credit cards.
Gotcha.
What are you talking about, Rob? You caught my shoes.
Yeah, I'm actually.
He said, "Gotcha."
I'm surprised I'm actually sitting here because of all that, but you know,
I agree. Actually, only Rob.
Nike's got to do better though at the end of the day, right? Like have some sort of verification system with your phone. Like after you got them, you have to reply to a text message or some sort of extra step to
a CAPTCHA.
Yeah,
CAPTCHA.
Not drawing squares around planes because let's all be honest right now, that's a scam in itself. But like a question, you know, like when was Nike founded? Who's the owner of, you know, who's the founder of something that we feel that's more fair for the consumer? Because I don't feel right now it's fair to us.
No, it's flip a coin, right? It's
all right, so now that we've agreed that Nike sucks on drops, actually last year they were pretty good. I think this year they're getting worse, which makes no sense to me because less people are buying right now. So we're not going to get into that. But I still think Nike needs to figure this out. But that aside, let's talk about quality of these lost and founds. Because Rob copped his from Nike itself. He won on the sneaker app again on my IP address, so they're my shoes. And I copped on sneakers. Let's talk about quality. Now that I want to look at these, you know, like, what do you guys think of the quality?
Well, I heard they're dealing with a bunch of mold. I don't know how you're sending moldy shoes to consumers for $190 a pop.
I think the mold is from all these shoes sitting on in boats for the last year off the coast, and that's where the mold came from. That's my opinion on it. I'm okay with the mold because people are complaining about mold. Wipe that shit off. Stop fucking complaining, making videos. Wipe that mold off. Like it's not like someone tattooed mold on your shoe. Get some bleach and wipe that shit off. It'll come off real quick. Quality of the shoe. I'm be honest with you. I'm not impressed. Sorry, Nike. I think it's a silhouette from 1985, and it's a great shoe, and you guys kill it. But when I'm looking at the quality, and this is where I'm going to get at, Nike, because, again, I got these from StockX, so I can't claim that these are authenticated and these are yours. But this is a wobbly-ass shoe. This shoe does not sit flat on the table, which is what we wanted to talk about today. Look at this shit. Like, I mean, look at this shoe. It looks like it's having a seizure. And if you look at the bottom of this shoe, it doesn't even look flat. It looks like the mold was somehow messed up in the process and it warped a little bit. But it's the left shoe of the lost and found. The right shoe, perfectly flat. I heard a lot of the fakes had the laces tied to the side. I think these are a pair of real Jordan 1 highs, lost and founds. I'll eventually get them authenticated, but I think they're real. I just think the quality, they made so many pairs of these in different factories that they weren't all made quality. Rob, let's see your shoes. Can I see a pair of your shoes? Rob, let me see the right pair of your shoes.
It's the right one.
Right one. Oh, okay.
Does it wobble as well?
Hey, it does wobble. Rob, what's this on the toe? What's this? Is that you don't know that you have a crater on the toe of your shoe?
I didn't even look.
Is it going with the Warren look or not?
What is that? What is that, Todd? Mine's nice. The toe is nice on mine. It is cracked leather.
Yeah.
It is caved in. I can see it.
It's got a little bit of a cave.
little dent or something.
Okay, let's go over the quality of how this thing sits. Not as wobbly as mine, because this is Rob's. This is from Nike. I mean, there's definitely a little bit of a wobble to it. Like this is flat. This is a wobble. So maybe it's the right shoe on a lot of these.
Interesting.
That have a little bit of a wobble to it.
The footprint or the sole.
Let's check the way these are made. Actually, I think yours are made better. If you actually look at the toe. Oh, shit, I'm fucking my mic up. Don't worry about it. None of your guys' is. If you look at the toe, this shoe over here actually slants to the left. This one is actually straight. Do you guys see this?
Huh. I can see that.
Interesting. So, again, if I'm going to do quality control on these shoes, I don't think they're that well made. No. I love the shoe, though. Don't get me wrong. Everyone loves the shoe. It's a lost and found. I just, let's go over some quality. Here are the Ma Maniere Jordan 4s. This is quality. It's just a beautiful shoe. No mold on mine. I know there's stories of mold, but I only saw one shoe, so I think that was fake. But this is a quality shoe. It just feels like they put time into it. The materials are better. I know that Lost and Found was the shoe of the year. I just feel this is the shoe of my year. And not based on anything other than quality, because if the quality in the Lost and Founds were better, I'd be all over those. I just feel the quality of these are better. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
Jordan
I like
4.
the look of the Lost and Founds, just the nostalgic.
Well, it's old
Feel,
school, OG,
yeah.
1985.
Yeah, no.
You can see
You
Jordan
can point
in
them
it.
across a mile away. you know?
Yeah, of course. Todd, are you going to get a pair? Did you get a pair?
No, I missed out. I'm definitely not paying the $450 or whatever for resale.
So what would it take for you to get a pair? What's
retail?
it look like?
Retail or trade, maybe. I mean, luckily in the Soul
What would you
Savvy
trade for a
community,
pair of these?
a lot of people I see are throwing the Ma Manieres
Yeah,
for the Lost
sure
and
they are.
Founds. But
Would you?
No, I'm more of a 4 fan anyways.
And this is your first pair of Ma Maniere,
And
am I
it
correct?
is, yes,
So it's
it
like one
is.
of those things you just don't let go when you get the first pair.
Nope, they'll be sitting in
Are you wearing
the
those?
case. I'm going to wait for a while and see. I mean,
Okay, let's go through. Rob, are you wearing your Lost and Founds?
No.
No, you're not wearing your Lost and Founds.
They're-
Will you wear your Lost and Founds?
No.
Okay, so you're
They're-
never going to wear them.
They're up high. They're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Todd, are you wearing your Ma Manieres?
yep, I'll wear them. I got a couple. When I maybe swap the laces and something, and
Okay.
within the year, I think they'll be
Okay.
on the toe.
I thought about this deeply because eventually I will have another pair of Lost and Founds. Not now, not paying these prices, even though I think it might go up. I don't really know. I feel like I can get a pair somewhere, but I am going to wear them. I'm also going to wear the Ma Manieres. These are two of the shoes that I think that the value won't be as high as other shoes values that we have that we own. Only because the value would have already been there. Ma Manieres are in the low 4s.
Yep.
You've never seen an Ma Maniere 3 at that price point. They were always in the 6s, 7s, and 8s because of the quantity and the quality. These, I think they made a lot more of them because the 3s you only could buy off Ma Maniere. That was the only place.
And the women's exclusive
And the
release
women's
early.
exclusive early release. These you could have bought at numerous shops. Like shops even around here had them for raffle. So I feel there's a huge quantity compared to the 3s. So for that matter, I will wear these.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a Jordan 4, man.
You know, it's kind of how you do.
It is.
So let's we the best. God did. So let me ask you guys.
God did.
Did you guys cop on the Khaled's?
Another one.
Another one.
I didn't. No.
Did you try to cop on the Khaled's?
I tried for
I
the
did.
white ones.
Oh,
didn't-
you did?
yeah.
On where? What website?
I tried. The local shops around here.
Okay.
And
Sales.
I tried.
Yeah.
I actually got an L on sneakers, and then it's funny, Nike. After I got an L on sneakers, you restocked them. So why did I take an L? Like, what is going on right now, sneakers? You freaking hate.
Doesn't make sense, right?
It makes zero sense.
All of a sudden they have extra stock. Well, I heard they have extra stock sitting on these, about 50,000 pair just
Just
Sitting in the
there.
warehouse.
I'm sure
Todd,
they do.
Waiting
based
for it.
on that debacle of a drop, I guarantee they have more.
Yeah.
It was just a terrible drop. Okay, so another drop that happened, the Nike Flea Cactus, the forest green Grinches. The proper definition is a Nike Flea 1 cactus plant flea market. Did you have any interest in these, Rob? None.
I did.
Reminds me of the dude from Sesame Street.
Oh, yeah,
Oscar
Cookie
the
Monster,
Grouch.
bro.
Oscar the Grouch.
Grouch.
Yeah.
Living in a trash can.
You know, just so you know, Rob, those shoes are supposed to be cut. You're actually supposed to take
Give
those
it a
shoes
haircut?
and give it a haircut.
Wow.
So I was actually going to go to my barber if I would have purchased those. And
Give a little mohawk
I
or
was going to go
something.
and be like, hey,
Fade 'em up.
hook these bad boys up. For some reason, I didn't want those for the nostalgia of it.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Adidas.
Towelies?
The Towelies. You know, it's just one of those shoes. So what blows my mind is the low inventory on those. It was. I think in my
13,000
size
pairs.
there was only 1,200 pairs, and you couldn't find those being dropped on any of their stores. So you can be rest assured those shoes are going to hold their value.
Yeah, I tried to go through
Heavily.
the cactus market the raffle they did, right? I joined
Okay.
that raffle and tried. They were hitting for $30 for shipping.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
$250.
What do you think they'll reach
What?
in
Cactus plants?
Yeah. Because of the rarity.
They'll go back up to 1,000.
I think
I was
goes up
gonna
to
say.
1,000. Yeah,
they'll go
for
back
sure.
up to where they were before.
Yeah,
pre-drop.
because there's just so few of them.
And what were they again? Dunks?
No, it was like an Air Flea
No.
one, like a custom
Yeah, it was an
kinda,
Air Flea one.
whatever
Correct.
their kind of thing. It's like a mix of an Air Max and a Dunk, I think.
Correct.
Take that.
Correct.
That's
Which
what I would
I
describe.
like those. I like those collabs. So as we're just talked about the past shitty drops that we've encountered, let's talk about the new upcoming drops that we have. So right now, our upcoming. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I even get into, let's get into the upcoming drops. So for me personally, there are some huge upcoming drops, and I kind of want to know what you guys are after as well. But these are the drops that I'm personally after over the next 30 days. I'm actually going for the protection pack. It's the New Balance protection pack. It's a pink and a purple shoe. I love it. Very, 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 very furry suede. I think I sent them both to you. They came out a couple of months ago, but they're doing a restock. I couldn't get my hands on them, so I'm really going for those. Second, the Salehe Bimberries, the Sandby the Time, the 990 V2s. I want those so bad. I have his green pair or his turquoise pair of the 2002 Rs. I just love his shoe. I love his collaborations. Next, undefeated AF1s, the Celeste Blue and the Pinks. I'm after both of those. They release on the 3rd of December. So that's going to be a very costly month. Travis Scott's I'm after, won't get.
Definitely.
eBay Dunks I'm after, it won't get.
Won't get.
Orange Lobsters. Let me tell you guys a fucking story right now. Okay? I got a contractor in my house right now, right, doing work on our house. And obviously going through my house, he's going to see my shoe collection. And he comes up to me, he's Spanish, you know, he's like, hey, you know, he's Mexican, but he speaks Spanish. And he's great guy. He's
Most of them do.
yeah, duh. But his name's Manny.
Not all.
He's a good friend of ours as well. But he's like, hey, man, you know, I'm looking at your shoes. I took a couple pictures. I showed my son. He's like, yeah, you know, he said you got some shoes at this price, this price, this price, but he loves your collection. He's like, yeah, my son, he's into collecting too. He collects shoes and this and that, and he actually goes to the store and waits overnight. And he's like, he's got the whole family involved. Sometimes we all go. And I was like, damn. I was like, you guys sounds like you got an operation going. He's like, yeah, man. And he's got these shoes right now that I think are so ugly. And I'm like, what shoes does he have? He's like, these bright orange shoes. He's got these 3 pairs of these bright orange shoes with a black strap on the toe. I was like, your son's got the orange lobsters? He's like, oh, is that what they are? I was like, how does your son have 3 pairs of the orange lobsters? Didn't tell me how he got them. The fact is, he did have a pair. I'm already putting these off as never going to get my hands on. Are you guys going for these orange lobsters released on Friday? And what are your thoughts on these orange lobsters from Concepts?
Yeah, I'm all about it. I mean, got lucky to hit with the Air Maxes just on one of the drops, and yeah, I mean their price point's pretty big though. I think
You hit the Concepts?
I hit the Concepts.
Oh, we both did.
Yeah,
You hit one week and I hit the other. You were at my house.
I was at stealing your
those
IP.
is that my shoe too?
Probably.
You guys aren't coming over for drops
You're
anymore.
a giving guy, Eric.
Damn.
That. But yeah, I mean, once they released their this week, they said they're going to sell them for $350.
I love it. I got really excited. I don't need any beer bricks, but I will take a $350 shoe because Johnny and Michael, who are 17 years old, are
Can't
not
afford
buying a $350 shoe during the holidays, which allows people like you and I who actually appreciate shoes and aren't here for the hype. Maybe, Todd.
Yeah, maybe we can touch them.
Are you saying there's a chance?
There's definitely a chance.
Right?
I think the Concept does a nice job with their secret sites and
They do.
switching it up.
I
and
agree. If
Sneaker
it's anything
Pass
like these, we have a chance.
Yeah, definitely. The Ma Maniere drop was clutch. I got in and had checked out within 3 minutes.
I think I know what I did wrong. I didn't refresh. I didn't empty out my cache and cookies, and I think that screwed me over.
I do
time.
that every morning, regardless.
Same.
And then log into Google because
He's a professional.
Never done it.
yeah,
Of course you haven't, because you're not part of our society.
Telling you, the Google authentication's huge.
Are you going to be a part of Soul Savvy?
Soon, yeah.
How long have you heard him say soon?
I think we're on
A
podcast.
year, right?
Maybe
We're definitely on podcast number 4.
Yeah, for sure. So
It's $240 a month or a year, folks.
He's just lagging on this because. And by the way, if you have any interest in Soul Savvy, hit us up because we can get you a discount. And I'll put it on Todd's account.
Woo!
Next on drops, we got the Adidas Grinches. They actually come out tomorrow, I think. What are your opinions on these Adidas Grinches? You know, going off the Nike Grinches from Kobe. You know, you have to know that had something to do with it. They just lost Kanye, so they're trying to make some type of little push. Grinches are a fun little thing. The shoe actually looks fun. I've looked at it. I actually have my reminders set for it. I might go for it.
Is it unconfirmed or is it on the Adidas app?
It's on Adidas. Type in low form. You actually have to scroll down a little bit to find them.
Interesting.
I saw the notification. I saw Grinch and I got excited. I was thinking it was the Cactus Market.
Yeah, I
was like,
wish. So I actually might go for those. I like holiday shoes. I like my Thanksgiving shoes. I like my Halloween shoes. I like Christmas shoes. I like Valentine's Day shoes. You know, those are all fun when you wear them on that day. So I don't own the Kobe Grinches. You're never going to see me pay $1,000 over retail for a pair of shoes. Never going to happen unless I get gifted a pair of Grinches for Christmas from my wife.
Hint,
But for the
Carrie,
most
hope you're
part,
watching.
most part, I'm not. So I'm actually possibly going for the Grinches. What are some upcoming drops that you guys have that you guys are after the next week or two, or actually up to Christmas?
Rob?
To be honest, I got what I want.
Rob's
I think
done?
I'm done. I think I'm done.
All right, we're cutting. Peace, guys.
Tapped out. Bye.
Rob is done.
I mean, the Orange Lobsters, yes. But other than that, I mean, I really...
What about the Undefeateds coming out tomorrow? The AF1s. You're not going to collect all 4?
Yeah,
See,
I'll take a look.
Okay,
I mean...
take a look. Okay, all right. What else? What about you, Todd?
You name, I mean, those two. I want the two we can't touch, probably.
Right.
I want the eBay ones, the
Yeah.
cut up ones. I heard there's only supposedly 10,000 pairs of those.
Probably,
so
yeah.
We ain't touching those.
Yeah.
And
10,000 more than us.
like Rob said, I think we're to the point now. Unless something really comes along, I mean, I think I've gotten the shoes.
We've done
I
pretty
really
well.
want.
And they've
Yeah.
hyped up enough for next year that...
Oh.
Jesus.
True.
And then there's always, secret ones that pop up, little collaborations you're not
Well,
expecting.
since we haven't been here in 2 weeks, you guys want to go over what you've purchased in the last 2 weeks?
I get in trouble for what I bought.
Yeah, don't worry. Nobody's going to see this.
I got a lot. I mean, I can go through the list. I think this 2 weeks. I think I got the Huffs.
Ooh, the Huffs.
Cop the Huffs off a CCS raffle.
San Francisco or New York?
I haven't opened them. They're sitting in the
How
bag.
cool is that? He's not even opening the bag.
But I think the invoice says the colorway, which is
Blue?
No, it says it's black. It says black.
That's San
and
Francisco, right?
Fast gray. They'd be San Francisco. So that's.
Did you open them?
No, they're sitting there. They're just
love
sitting
it.
in the bag. I'm gonna
Smart.
let them wait and
Okay.
marinate for a while and see what happens.
What else?
Hit a couple restock. I hit the USC dunks.
Oh, you did hit the USCs. Okay.
USC dunks.
What else?
I hit the Ma Manieres this week or last week. I hit another restock of some dunks, some Teals Eels.
Oh, you got the Teals Eels?
Hit the undefeated, the first collab. I didn't go after the second one. I just wanted the original.
The original one, because that's the one lesser made.
Yep, that's so I stuck with that one, and then I think that might be it for the week. It was,
Okay, I like that.
it was a little busy.
It was a busy week. I was actually writing mine down. I kept being like, oh, shit.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
What about you, Rob? Where you at?
Just recently, just those undefeateds.
Last 2 weeks.
The Lost and Founds, obviously. That's pretty much it, really.
So just so you guys know, full disclosure, Rob's a sneaky buyer. So you never really know what Rob buys until you go to his house. You're like, wait, where did you get all these? And he's like, oh, I don't know. yesterday. So take it whatever he says for a grain of salt. For all you know, Rob probably has 10 pairs that he purchased in the last 2 weeks.
Serious man.
Yeah. He just doesn't tell us. Let me go through it. I bought both undefeateds, the pink prime, the topaz gold. I got my hands on a pair of the Eastside J1 High Golf, which, by the way, is a sexy shoe.
Bring that one in. For
I'm
next
going
show.
to. I just
too many shoes.
This is the week of the
I want to see. I want to see those.
I think it blows these away, but it can't because these are these and those are those. Yeah. But quality wise, it's a beautiful shoe. It's a golf shoe, so they put the quality into it. Lost and Founds, AMMs. Got the Kobe Bryant crazy ones.
You've been after those.
I have been for a long time. I know they're not the Kobe Bryant, but they are. You know what I mean? Like, he wore them, and I know they made a new version of it, and they're not attached to his name. But let's all be very clear. Those are the Kobe Bryant crazy ones. I even got the snake skins, but they haven't come yet. They were released last week. So, and it's really crazy. If you open Confirmed app, there's another pair that they're releasing in 2 days, a purple pair. So, I will say, I like the shoe, but it's got a weird type of what it's made out of, the material. It's like a foamish type of thing. You probably only can wear those shoes, in my opinion, 12 times before they're trashed.
They're like moon shoes.
They feel. He saw me in them yesterday. They feel like moon shoes, but I love them, Todd. You feel like you're walking in 2 Chryslers. After the crazy ones, I got the Kiths Pistachios, the 2002 Rs. Funny story. I wanted the 993s, but I was in such a hurry because I got exclusive access on the app. I just clicked through really quickly, hit send, closed out, and then I was like, wait, what shoe did I get? And I got the 2002 Rs, and I wanted the 993s. Either way, I'm happy I got them. They haven't shipped yet. Beautiful shoe. And then Soul Savvy, through a member, I was able to cop the Beams Paperboy 1500s. Been after those for a while, too. Just wasn't about to pay retail. He wore them once. I'm okay with one-time worn shoes as long as the quality's there.
Absolutely.
So I'm putting them in the freezer for a night. Let those shits freeze. We'll put them on the feet.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot one. SS4. Copped the SS4.
Oh, you copped the S. Oh my!
Finally,
God.
in my size.
2 pair, right?
2 pair.
You copped 2 pair. By the way, we went to a Soul Savvy event last week. Thank you, DP and the Soul Savvy crew. Great event. Love you guys. Can't wait for you guys to do it again. So really grateful. All right. So now that we've talked about all these shoes, we talked about all these debacles. We talked about the shoes that are coming up, the shoes that we purchased. I got some questions though. I really want to throw at you guys. All right, you guys ready for this?
Sure.
All right. Rob, what's one shoe you want to buy that you've never had?
Either the black cements or the breads in the 3s and 4s.
Those are 3 pairs of shoes. What is one pair of shoes that you want that you haven't bought?
I would say the black cement 3s.
Just the black cement 3s?
I don't know.
It.
Just
I get it.
Classic.
I get it. Okay.
Classic.
Cool. All right. Todd, what is one shoe you want to buy that you have never had?
Well, it's got to be the Travis Scott's Fragments, right? The OGs.
Those are okay.
Yeah, I mean any one of those Travis Scotts, the reverse mochas.
Okay.
Go after the olives. Definitely going after the black with the Phantoms that are coming out.
It's great because we all have 3 different answers. Yeah. I'm gonna go for the Virgil Jordan 1 red. Yeah,
those are OG
Chicago's. Those are for me. Okay. I mean, I want those so bad. I mean, we're looking at $8,000 for a pair of those.
See the picture of his wife in the 4s?
In the 4s.
The 4 breads.
Yeah, they're coming out. They're coming out. Yeah. You're gonna see that. We're not getting our hands on them, but they're coming out. Okay. All right. So. Next question, because the reason I ask this question is because this is what I do. Do you guys buy sneakers for everyone in your sphere? So let's say Christmas is coming up. Are you buying your family sneakers? You got birthdays coming up. Are you buying your friends and family sneakers? Like, people know me now. When I get them a gift or something's going to happen, they're probably going to get a pair of sneakers from me. And that's only happened in the last couple of years. What about you guys? Like, are you guys making this easy on yourselves, or do you guys search out for gifts?
Man.
I think I'm on year 3 of giving sneakers or slippers or something associated with
people love them
going on the feet.
They do. Yeah. They respect them more that you give them to them, and they
Agreed.
Acknowledge that.
I don't think anyone ever has someone buy them shoes. It's a rare thing.
Yeah, I can't think of a few times getting shoes in that sense.
So it's like one of those like special things. What about you, Rob?
Well, I gamed up my mom on some Jordans, so.
go. What'd you get your mom?
I got her some mids last year. Some ones. Yeah.
Okay.
See your mom rocking those things.
I love
They're
it.
pretty cool.
I'll
have to bring them in and show you.
You got Sean some shoes?
I've got my mom's. She's on the sneaker.
She's on the sneaker. Yeah.
She's a little sicko, man. She's copping shoes like crazy.
No way.
She's hitting me up. Oh, you want me to join this draw for you? Or
Oh, I love it.
she hit on the SBB Trues one that just released a couple weeks ago. She was, it's funny. Yeah,
In your size or hers?
her size.
Damn, good for her.
Yeah,
And your sister too, right?
Blair's on it.
On the train.
Yeah, they're
Carrie's getting ready yesterday morning. She's in the bathroom and she's like, "Hey, Eric." She's like, "What's this shoe being dropped right now?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" She's like, "Yeah, there's a pair of Dunks being dropped right now. Just so happens they're the shoes that I was getting you for Christmas." I was like, "No,
You don't get those ones.
You don't want those, Carrie.
Yeah, no good. They're not cool.
Like, we're not buying shoes right now." So it actually works for me, but it almost works against me because the shoes I want to get for her, the shoes she already wants, so she almost buys them herself now. Very frustrating. Shit. Okay, going on next. AMMs or Lost and Founds?
In general or these?
If you had to pick one right now, someone put the two shoes in front of you and said, "Hey, Rob, you get to pick one of these. What shoe you picking?
Man.
4s or the 1s?"
Man, that's tough.
I'll go the 4s.
4s. I like that. Todd picks the 4s. Yep. Rob?
I'm going to go with the 1s.
Rob's going to go with the Lost and Founds. I love it, even with the wobbly foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's easy. I'm going for the Ma Manieres. Their collabs are so few. By far, hands down, was easy decision for me. Look at it. It's not about the shoes. It's about where you're going. You know what I mean? Like, you put stuff like that in a shoe, you have me all day long.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Quilted inside. I mean, it's just
So,
Yeah, that's amazing inside.
as you wear these shoes, as you wear your shoes, are you guys putting crease protectors in your shoes? Do you wear them on a daily basis? How does this work for you? And do you even care if you crease the shoes?
I'll go. On the more valuable the more valuable ones, I put the creases, protectors on.
all the grails you have hiding at your house.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you don't
not
even wear
value.
nice
Not,
ones
He's
anyway.
probably got the
hold on,
Chicago's at his house.
Let me
guys.
take that back. The ones I
sweating.
covet.
Wow, you got Rob on the
The
spot.
ones I
Is it the
covet the
lights?
most, the ones that are valuable to me, I guess you could say. I put the crease protectors on.
So do you have like these chalkboards that you actually like you rake them on and like they made the cut?
In my head, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Todd?
I pass. They're
You don't-
at the end of the day, they're shoes. I mean, wear them on your feet, enjoy them.
I love that.
Obviously, if it's a shitty quality shoe and some of these Dunks, they're going to crease after 2 steps.
Or the
but
Fly Eases. Those suck too.
it is what it is, right? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, they are shoes. Wear them, enjoy them. And I haven't found any crease protectors that are comfortable either.
So when it
True
comes
that.
to crease protectors, I agree with you. I think it's something that you just get used to. Kind of like when they say when you drink wine for the first time, you get used. You start to like
Acquired
wine. Yeah,
taste.
it's an acquired taste. I feel like crease protectors do hurt sometimes on certain pairs of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I wear them on every single pair of shoes that I own. It doesn't matter if they're good or bad, because I've worn shoes without crease protectors, and it just destroys that toe. You just subconsciously don't even realize how many times you're using or driving or whatever it may be to crease that. And I actually did one pair of shoes, the Fly Eases Low Chicago's, because I wanted a pair of the Fly Eases. It's a cool concept. Nike, you suck at your materials. This shoe, Todd, I've worn 3 or 4 times. That is it. The shoe looks like I've worn it 1,000 times. It just beat to shit. The leather is cracked. The cardboard leather, that is, because it Fly Eases. I don't use quality control. But it's not good. So that actually made me realize that I want to wear more shoe protectors. So you don't wear shoe protectors. You decide if they're worth it or not. Do you clean your shoes? What do you guys do?
Definitely clean them.
You throw them, you just toss them in your closet, Todd?
No, you're the one that got me started on the bottoms of the shoes.
You still clean the bottoms?
Yeah, most of them. I mean, some
Man,
of the
I've
clear.
got like 20 that are dirty right now.
Yeah.
I moved, so
Twen-
yeah, I
20?
get it.
Rob, I haven't been able to like find my shit at my house.
New pair of shoe every day, right? So he's 20 days, right?
Yeah,
It's about right.
it's about right.
So, yeah, I try to scrub them up, do a little lineup on the end of the week, right? What,
yeah,
what
same.
I wore.
I light them up.
I'm 6 deep that need to be cleaned. But yeah, I clean the bottoms. I clean them every time or try to clean them every time I wear them.
Okay, all right.
Preserved.
Reserved. All right. Hey, Rob, I got a question for you. What was your first pair of shoes you can remember wanting as a kid?
Any type of Jordan? Jesus, I wasn't able to get Jordans until.
Give me one shoe. You make everything like
honestly.
Give me one shoe that you wanted as a kid that you couldn't get. Todd, can you answer?
I was pretty lucky. I got most of the shoes I needed as a kid, but I know I was going to catch shit for that one.
Oh my God.
But I was pretty lucky in that sense.
You were.
I can just think as a kid running back, like the Michael Chang pumps, right?
You had those?
I had them, yeah. I played tennis as a kid, and it had to go with a fit and this and that, and so yeah, it was.
I love that. I know. I love the answer. I can respect that.
Yeah.
What about you, Rob? Give it to me. Have you thought about it? Do I have to jump in and tell you mine? Why do you look like you're pooping?
Because I'm trying to think.
Well, don't think too hard over a pair of shoes.
No,
Okay, so me, it was very easy. I'll never forget it. I don't know remember the story. Maybe you guys can tell me. It was on Central, right by the Montclair Plaza, a little north of the Montclair Plaza on the east side. Where like the tire
Shoe City thing?
Was it Shoe City?
I think so.
Oh my God, Shoe City! As a 6 to 9 year old, I'll never forget it. Walking in with my mom and seeing pumps on the top shelf.
Yeah.
They had the tennis pumps, they had the basketball pumps, and I wanted those pumps so bad. I always asked my mom, and my mom said pretty much off. Like, you're not getting those. So she bought me the knockoff pumps. It wasn't even like a ball. It was like a half arc shoe, and I don't even think there's a name brand for it. And I got those, and I'll never forget. I hated myself at school because some kids had the real ones and you got these knockoffs. So those are the shoes that I always wanted as a kid, which, by the way, remember, I bought a pair last year when they came out, and I will never wear those. All right, Rob, you're up.
I mean, I would say the pumps as well. I mean, there were Jordans that anything I could get my hands on, I would, but.
You know, I didn't really want so many Jordans back then because Jordan wasn't who he was today. Like, there were so many other good basketball players back then. Like, the Shaq had his shoe, and like
Sean Kemp
had the Kemps. I did have a pair of Kemps.
There you go.
So like
the
pennies. So like there were a bunch of different athletes who ran their shoes back in the day. So Jordans were cool, but they're not as iconic as they are now.
No,
there was still hype.
No, that just not the hype that he has.
Yeah, not now.
Like people weren't dying for Jordans back in the day. You know, they were,
But there are only a few people that could afford them. I mean,
sure,
not everyone could afford
Jordans
them. They were
expensive back then. Yeah, they were
dude.
they were $200 back in the day, I think. I swear to God, or like one something. Because I remember Alex
check
got
your
a pair.
receipt on those lost and founds.
That's funny. That's all.
It's like $89.
That shit's all fake.
No, it's like they were
like
$89.
over $100.
No, because
that was a lot.
I've seen the ad. You see the old
There's no
ads.
price on here, Todd, because they actually blacked out with the paid thing, so you never actually see what the price is. It looks like something $4.99.
I swear they're about like $150.
No,
Yeah,
definitely
I swear
not.
they
Like
were
under 100.
Alex got a pair. I'll never forget it. And it was like it took everything for him to get those. And
Under 100 for sure.
Okay, all right. Under 100. I like the debate on money.
Yeah.
Okay, so
give us some
what was your
sources.
What was your first cop outside of being a kid on your first pair of shoes where, you know, you didn't have to ask your parents, you were 19, 20, 21, 22, or whatever year you got into collecting shoes? Do you remember that day? I do. That's why I'm asking for you guys. And I can answer first if you have to think about this.
You're up. Let's hear it.
I'll never forget it. I was with Mizzle. He was living in Ontario at his parents' house.
I remember those
I don't
days.
remember how old I was, Todd, but he was into shoes. And his closet always had some sick grails. I think he had the Tiffany's, and he had some really cool shoes. So hanging out with Matt, he was always like, hey, we got to get these SBs. So he took me out to Redlands at 3 o'clock in the morning for a pair of the what dunks were they? They were the
Teddy bear?
No, they're the Irish dunks. They were just beige with an orange swoosh with like a little Irish little violin symbol on the side on the back. Here, I can get a picture of these for you really quickly. And I got these shoes, Irish Dunks 2006. Irish Dunks 2006. Let's see if they are. Oh, here they are. Images. This shoe. Oh, of course. That shoe.
Don't you wish you still had them?
You know, it's funny. I threw them away I actually had these shoes for a very long time, even when I was dating my ex-girlfriend before
I
Carrie.
remember you wearing those.
Oh my god, I wore them all the
and you wore
freaking
the
time.
shit out of
I
them, I
wore
think.
the
Yeah.
shit out of those shoes because I didn't realize what those shoes
Yeah,
were. I didn't know
yeah.
what copying was. Matt took me to these places,
Yeah.
and I remember going to at least 3 more places with Matt after that occurrence, and I could never cop up another pair of shoes again. Like the hype started at that moment, and lines got severely longer. But that was
That's
for me.
funny.
I'll never forget it.
It's good.
But it was one of those times. What about you guys?
Man, I was buying baseball cleats.
Hell yeah.
I was buying like Zoom Air Clippers
go.
or the Hirachi cleats or some Mizunos. Like I was always trying to deck out in baseball cleats.
Yeah, he's a
So-
baseball player. All right,
so
I can
that's
appreciate
where
that. Okay.
I think that's what started me.
The
in
sneakers.
general,
Fucking love that.
Yeah. Yep.
Same. I had some dunks, the push head dunks, the crazy color red. First pair.
Push head
Kept
dunks.
kept them for a little bit, and then I sold them for a good amount. And
Did you
now
wear them or
they're-
you just sold them new?
I sold them new.
Oh, wow. Look at
But
you.
yeah,
You were collecting early.
Yeah, and then sold them. Now they're worth, I think, $700-800, but I only made $100.
Oh, well, you know, money's changed. Things have changed.
yeah, yeah,
$100 is probably like $300 now. You know,
Yeah.
you look at them up, Todd?
I am. Yeah.
What do they look like?
Like a camo looking thing.
They're red.
Interesting.
Didn't find them then.
Okay. Maybe they're that old. Or maybe they don't exist.
I might not be typing in right. I don't
Okay,
know. Push
all
head
right.
dunk. Interesting.
Push head dunk. What year is this, Rob?
Gosh.
This when you're like 40?
Red like that?
Yeah.
So
08, 09, I don't know.
Yeah, about the same time. Highs or lows?
Lows.
Low tops. Here, let me
Interesting.
see. So I got the so.
They're loud, very loud.
Okay. Well, as you research that, Todd. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Those are some cool shoes.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those?
$809.
Where'd you get those?
I was undefeated, I think.
Undefeated
Back then,
in
yeah.
2006?
Or Flight Club.
No.
Wow.
They were overcharging then.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well,
so,
you know, back then, Active had SBs as well, so I
Active
don't
did.
remember.
Man, Active Ride Shop, Jared's Board
Yeah,
Shop.
yeah.
Shit, man. Those were the
Utility,
days.
yeah.
Utility. I didn't
was
like
mine.
Utility. It was in Laverne. It was just something about it. I feel like Active was by far the best.
Yeah,
no one
Active
had
was.
no one had better stuff than Active. And then it went Utility, and then it went Jared's, and then Jared's went under. Okay, so now that we're kind of solidified in all this, what is the most slept shoe for you guys in 2022?
That's tough. There was a couple I threw out. I was thinking of throwing out there. I got to throw the one. It's the SBB True. I just
You
got
think those are the slept-on shoes?
the white
huh?
one, yeah, and the
Okay.
one that's all white. I don't
Okay.
think it was a very popular shoe. I passed on it to start. And
Most people didn't know.
yeah,
what you-
those little Easter egg, right?
Nobody wants
Hidden.
an all-white shoe.
Correct. So then all of a
All right.
sudden
Most
realized
slept on are the Be True dunks. Okay.
I lean that way.
Interesting.
Interesting. What about you, Rob? What is your most slept-on?
Critical
shoe
thinking
this year.
again, huh?
Man, this shit should be quick for you. You know, if you're that much of a shoe head, you know, like you should just know and know and know.
Damn.
Brian, what's your most slept-on shoe this year? What do you think the most slept-on shoe is? You know what? I'm gonna give him that because there was hype, but it wasn't like people were dying to get those militaries.
I was dying to get them.
Still is
And
kind of
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at them.
Well, do you like the military blacks or the white militaries?
the Navy one?
No, the all blacks or the
Black canvases that I
sorry,
don't
the
have.
black canvases or the military blacks?
Militaries all day.
Military all days,
Yeah.
militaries.
Yeah, the quality of the
That's
materials.
a
on
good
those
one.
militaries.
I love both.
What's your most slept-on shoe? I mean, we're not curing cancer here.
But I don't think of these things.
Okay, so you don't. What do you think about? Ask me a question. Holy smokes!
What is your most slept on shoe?
Well, I think my most slept-on shoe, in my opinion, is actually has just come out, and it's the undefeated collaboration on the AF1s.
That's pretty good.
Those patent leather AF1s, in my opinion, are straight fire. I love patent leather,
Okay.
and I think the colors are just spot on. I think they released them during a time where there's 19 other hot shoes that are out, They're plus their AF1s.
Well, and
plus
how
the holiday season.
How they released them too.
And they released them so silently.
Yeah.
They didn't have a big hype for them. They just, like the new one coming out in the 3rd, they put 2 posts out in 1 hour of both 2 shoes saying 12.3. That's it. Like nothing more than that. So I think those are the most slept on because of all the other shit like these and the East Sides and the fleas. You got the orange lobsters.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just
jam-packed.
it's jam packed. So yeah, those are mine for sure.
That's a good one. That's solid because I was nervous about that first shoe that dropped, and the cop was so easy. I was like,
so easy. Actually, I went back in the next couple of days to see if they were sold out.
So did I, actually. I was like, why are these things still sitting on the shelves? 10.5 still available?
Oh, yeah. That's so funny, Todd. I always do that when I buy a shoe. Every time I buy a shoe, I always go back to the website and to see how often that shoe is already sold out, if my size is already sold out. It gives you a good understanding of where the shoe is going to go.
Absolutely. That's funny. That's good, man. I'm exactly the same.
Todd, we think through this shit.
Very
you know what I mean? So, Rob, I still haven't heard back from you. What is your most slept on shoe of 2022?
I don't know, man. For me personally, I like those Platinum Wolf SBs. You guys.
Oh, do you have them?
Yeah, I do.
I was like, I'll sell them to you.
You don't like them?
I'm trying to trade for them.
They're good quality. I think they look clean.
Those
they
are my
remind me
trade
of
shoes.
the Pigeons.
I'm gonna trade those and then Fruity Pebbles, and try to get another pair of these. That's what my goal is to trade a bunch of dunks for another pair of these.
Someone will do it.
That's why I've been trying to collect as many dunks as I can. I've been watching Johnny. Johnny's good at it. Hey, Johnny, you're never gonna watch this, but just so you know, I'm taking a piece of your chapter, my friend.
So you just barter on your little
collect app. You have no idea. I've been learning and seeing some really great stuff. Like Johnny, literally, what do you get? The Unions or something like that? The Union 3s or something, like a really nice shoe. Traded 3 standard dunks for these, and I was just blown away. It was the Kentuckys, it was like the Arizonas and something else, and I was like, who the hell would trade 3 pairs of dunks for these? But people would rather have 3 pairs for 1 all day long. So, yeah, very interesting. So, yeah. So, but you need to get in the community. You know, this shit doesn't exist for you. I will say my next biggest cop this year or next year are the Salehis. Those Salehis are so high on my list, it's not even funny.
The black one?
No. The Salehis.
Those already came out.
They're
The New Balances are coming out.
Sand Be the Time. Yeah. They're like
what model number?
It's a 990 V2.
Yeah.
I can't wait for those. I don't know. What about these weird collaborations with
You like that furry one? They remind me.
I love.
They remind me of the
suede.
Palace a little bit. The Palace ones that you have.
I love those Palaces, and those are slept on as shit for some reason.
Very slept on.
No one knows about this. Very interesting. There's been a lot of shoes this year. Oh, before we leave, what are your thoughts on Nike and Adidas cutting 40% of their production next year?
Sending a statement. I think that's
a lot. When you think 40% of production being stopped, so we'll put it in perspective. If they're releasing a shoe that has 40,000 pairs, what's 40% of 40,000 pairs being not made for next year? So the way I'm looking at it, next year could be a really tough year for copying.
Yeah, definitely. You got to be more selective, I think, with the shoes you're going for. I mean, they're still going to release as many sneakers, but less of them. And it's not just going to be, I'm getting it, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Because you might not be able to get it.
Isn't that the truth?
Like you said, 40% less is, but you're 40,000, you're under 20,000, right? So
it's crazy.
Those
are low numbers.
I think they're indicating where we're going with their economy. At the end of the day, they're seeing people aren't buying shoes, and higher up people with way more money than us know a lot more information. And
correct.
Let's get ahead of the game, right? Because you can see they're dumping stock with all their other shoes that they have.
Oh my
sitting.
God! Just today, I was looking at Nike.
Unbelievable
on the monitors. I mean, I saw Nike after Nike after Nike. There's so many Jordan 1s dropped today, Todd. It blew me away today on the monitors.
They're dumping them.
They're dumping them. Like
dumping them. 1s, 5s, 6s.
It's there were about 20 mids dropped today, different colorways. Wow. At least 20. I'm looking at it right now. The Jordan 3 Fire Reds are dropped today. Yeah, Jordan 1 Lows dropped today. Jordan 3s again. Jordan 1 dunks, mids. Yeah, so Nike's just unleashing
it. They don't want to get stuck with that inventory.
Yeah, I know they want to put it on us.
And we buy them.
Damn you, Nike.
And we buy them.
All right. Well, before I get out of here, I don't know if I'm going to publish this, but what do you think of what happened last weekend with Authentics? Or do you know what happened with Authentics, Todd? Do you know the story of what happened?
No, I mean, I get bits
All right.
and pieces.
So
I
I'm
think,
gonna roast them because at the end of the day, I'm still friends with them, but they have to know what happened. So they do a thing, Todd, where if you want a pair of shoes, they will put them up on the display. And if you want this pair of shoes for $220, you can reserve this pair in your size, but you have to purchase whether it be $100, $200 of Jordan merchandise to reserve this pair. So Rob and I have been doing this for quite a long time. And the last 4 or 5 times, we reserve our pair, go to pick it up, purchase our merch that day, go home. Done. Well, when it came to this lost and found drop, obviously the drop of all drops, you can obviously expect some, I would say, back doors. We won't go there. But that's probably what happened. So Rob was helping me move that day. He drove all the way from Pacific Palisades to Authentics on a Saturday to pick up our shoes. Walks into the door, and they tell him, we have no reservation. We have no reservation because we didn't purchase $200 of merch the day we put our name in, which is very interesting to me because we haven't done it in the past either. In my opinion, we've only done it probably 1 or 2 times when we first started going to this store. But ever since we've been normal customers, I refer all my friends and family to them. I refer people here to them. And so I thought we were on a different page. So Rob goes there and they say, hey, your reservation's not there. But we do have some more of the shoes in your size that you wanted. Not the ones that you wanted, but we still have the size that you want, but there's somebody else's. But what we'll do is, if you pay me, well, how much was it more?
80?
$80.
60.
I think it was 80. Doesn't matter. You pay me $60 more on top of the $200 you were already supposed to pay per shoe. We will take this reservation from this guy who's now going to lose his shoes, and we're going to give those to you.
Wow. Yeah, that's...
And then he mentioned that they were extras after the fact. Well, either way, it just seemed very
suspect,
shady.
shady. And you know
weird.
what's crazy? I called them out on it, and they got all huffy and puffy with me. Don't call us shady. You don't know how this business works. And I'm like, dude, it's a fucking shoe business. You guys aren't fucking solving cancer. Like, what do you guys think you're talking about? You don't know our business. You're selling fucking shoes. You're selling clothes. Like, it's called inventory. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing that complicated.
Unless he's got some shady business
exactly,
going on,
that's
right?
it. If you tell me I don't understand it, it's because I don't understand your shady fucking business.
Exactly.
And I'm okay with having a reservation and paying for merch to get a pair and to reserve. I'm okay with that. But if you're going to reserve, you don't take your reservation from someone else. And then the most beautiful part is we're in a text message with not the owner, but an employee who works there. And this guy tells me, he was just like, well, you know what? You didn't pay for the reservation. You didn't pay for the shoes, so you don't get the reservation. Well, what was funny about that is, like I said, I refer to my friends and family to this freaking store. Mm-hmm. Well, it just so happens a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, did the exact same thing, didn't pay for his merch, showed up Saturday, picked up his shoes, and bought $200 of merch.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't that blow your mind away?
Problem.
No problem. They didn't cancel his reservation, but they decided to cancel ours.
That guy probably was first in line.
No, he wasn't.
Huh.
So over the weekend, I'm supposed to have 2 pairs of shoes here. I only had one because on principle, I am not about to pay $60 on top of the $200 that I was told on a reservation that was canceled on me. So they fucked me, and then they tell me, we're going to fuck you even more. You have to pay more, and then we'll give you the shoe.
And they're going to fuck somebody else.
And then they're going to fuck someone else. So I thought the business practice was completely sour. I didn't want to ruin someone else's day by taking their shoes. And I didn't like the fact that I'm being strong-armed. If I want the shoe, I have to pay even more of what I was already promised on a reservation. So after that moment, we kind of got into a little bit of a spat. I apologized. I said, these are just shoes. This is, I don't want to, start this. But I'll tell you right now, you will never, ever, for the rest of my life, see me walk into Authentics.
Yeah,
It's never going to happen.
Rob and I had a similar story with the Marina Dunks. We copped those Marina Dunks.
They did the same.
Probably over a year ago.
Not even, Todd.
Their shoes were out, not even on display, and I saw a customer in front of me get them.
Didn't they charge you like $160 for
They charged me like $145, and I think Rob got up for like $160 or something like that. We got charged different prices.
How's that not shady as fuck?
And I didn't even catch it until I looked at the receipt. It was like $140. I thought these were like $110 shoes. Yeah, I know. And then Rob went and found out, they charge us for the reservation fee or
bullshit.
something.
It's whatever they
And
say.
didn't even
It's
tell
whatever
us.
they say they want to charge. They just put in terms some more money that they're charging on their people. And I have to say, being a local business, especially in Claremont, your reputation is what keeps you here. The way you do business is what makes you thrive here. And if people feel that you're doing business wrong or you have bad morals and ethics, people will just stop going there. It doesn't even matter if you have the merch or you have the shoe that people want. If they feel that you do bad business, they'll just go elsewhere. And that's how I feel.
Yeah, I haven't bought a shoe since that a year ago, and they got that sour taste, and then you guys copping with the reservations and the $200. Just, I get what they're trying to do, and it just doesn't.
I get what they're trying to do, but they can do it in the right way.
Correct. Yeah, I get what they're trying to do with the reservations.
Oh, reservation.
Not what they did to you guys.
Yes.
I mean, that makes zero sense, especially if you guys have copped so many shoes from them. I mean,
that's what blows my mind away.
And thousands of dollars spent at the store.
They have no idea for $60 that they wanted to upcharge us, that would cost them, not just Rob, not just me, but everybody else that I know that I've already told never to go there again. Like, is it really worth it? These are like good customers. You're supposed to treat your customers better than the normal customers because they keep coming back over and over again.
Just go to King's.
I love King's.
Yeah.
Just hit me up in the raffles more, Kings. Come on, you know what I mean? Like, you know us. You come in, just hook us up. Anyways,
they're good to me.
They're good to me. I like Kings. You know what?
I like those guys.
You feel good when you walk into Kings.
Absolutely.
They all say hello to you. They all make you feel good.
Yeah.
I'm walking Authentics and no one's even there. Someone's hiding in the back, and it's like,
oh fuck,
someone's here. Hey, what's up? What do you want?
Working some shady
Hey,
deal.
you got any of these shoes?
don't
No,
know.
not yet. I don't know. Let me check. No.
Literally.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Pretty accurate. Yeah.
Seriously, it's one of these shoes. Can I get these shoes? Oh, wait, that's the first one. Come back in 2 weeks. What the fuck? Get out of here. So yeah, that's my little spiel on it. I kind of wanted to get you guys' opinion on it. I feel we're the same. Actually, Rob, really quickly, I was actually told that you were good with the deal, but I think he was bullshit because I don't think you were ever good with the deal.
At first I was, and then just thinking of what was going on, it just didn't seem.
Are you going back to Authentics?
I don't think so.
That doesn't sound like a no.
I think
No.
he's been in there.
No.
Todd,
Sounds like he's been
I
in there.
can
No.
guarantee he has.
I have.
Or he's window
I
shopping.
guarantee he did window
I
shop.
drove by.
He walked
I
and
drove-
told me.
I told you.
He told
I'm not gonna
me.
lie about
he
that.
He said, Dan, they have these shoes
I'm not
in the
lying.
window.
I'm not gonna lie about it.
You know what? You know if you're window shopping, your foot's going in too. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Shit.
like, hey, just want to stop by. Oh, fuck, our light just went on. That means we are done for the day. That's our videographer saying, Eric, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Not really. Anyways, good podcast today. We covered a lot, almost too much. But this will be cut up really nicely. So, man, Lost and Found's Ma Maniere, this shit's done. It's behind us. Thank God it's behind us. There's a lot of stress built up on this, so I feel really good. I'm going to drink the rest of my beer on that note. Todd, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Rob, thanks for coming in. I know you guys carved time to be here and to help, provide some clarity and content for our viewers. And, I appreciate you guys as well. And, so we will wrap up. We're going to see you guys all next week. If you guys have any questions, please sure to put them in below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And for everybody else, we're going to see you guys next week. Don't roast us too bad in those comments, though. All right. Cheers. Bye.
Later.